Why do I stay away from negative people, man? Negative people, man, are to me is like a cancer that needs to be cut out. You know what I'm saying? Negative people don't really have nothing going on for themselves, man. Some of them don't really have jack going on for themselves. They the kind of people that if they feel like you're sad, I mean, if they feel like they're sad, you have to be sad. If they feel like they're angry, you have to be angry like them. If they feel like they want to go out and go hurt somebody or something like that, they feel like that, you got to go out and hurt somebody too. You know what I'm saying? People like that, man. You know, negative people, I don't know, man. I even talked about it in my live stream about a couple of weeks ago, man. Is that I don't understand how you people out there that deal with negative people, I don't understand how you people deal with that kind of stuff. I don't deal with negative people. I just, it gives me a headache to hear negative stuff though, especially when they're always on some negative shit. They never say anything positive about nothing. I mean, don't get me wrong. We all have our good days and we all have our bad days. Everybody goes through it. But when you talk to an individual and they're always on negative stuff, never saying nothing positive, they just always on some bullshit about this, bullshit about that, or they're talking about somebody, about how somebody look, how somebody dress, how much they weigh, just childish, ignorant stuff. You know what I'm saying? I understand that everybody likes to have fun every now and then and joke, and I'm all about joking and clowning around too. But when somebody just owns some negative stuff like that, man, I don't get how some of y'all people deal with that kind of stuff, man. It's a headache. It's enough to give a human being migraine headaches when you gotta listen to a negative person every day, especially if they're your friends or they're your family, and all they do is just talk about negative stuff, throwing somebody under the bus. Just kind of just player hating, just hating on everything. You know what I'm saying? Do that not give you people headaches, man? For the people for the people out there who enjoys surrounding themselves with negative people. Do that stuff not give you people headaches? Do that stuff not get on y'all's nerves? Like, no human being can sit there and observe observe all that kind of stuff. No human beings out there can take it unless you're some nutcase that just like negative stuff. It's crazy, man. Negative people, they always look at you, and you people know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about those type of negative people. And some negative people, they look at you weird. Some negative people feel like that if you stay to yourself and you don't bother nobody, they the type that like to go out and smoke weed and have fun and get in trouble by the laws and stuff like that. And negative people, they're going to look at positive people kind of weird. They're going to look at fun like, man, you don't do nothing, man. All you do is just sit home and play video games and stay up in the house. Man, you a lame, man. You a lame. Let me tell you something. If you ever meet somebody that's like that, stay the fuck away from people like that. Either stay the fuck away from negative people like that or put their asses in their goddamn place and tell them to mind their own goddamn business. You know what I'm saying? Because the same way how I look at negative people, the same way how negative people saying that positive people are lame people, that's the same way how I look at you negative people, the same way you look at us as positive people. Y'all lame too. Y'all lame as fuck. Like, seriously. I just don't want to, know who in the world wants to accept negativity in their life? Especially if someone who wants to bring you down. They want to drag you down with them. They don't want you to be they don't want you to have nothing, just like, and it got something to do with jealousy too. Jealousy plays a part of that too, of negativity. You know what I'm saying? So I learned in life, man, as you grow up and you get older, that if you're surrounded by a bunch of negative people, I don't care if you're an adult or you're a teenager or a kid or whatever, if you're around a bunch of negative people, on the people that I described, stay away from those people. Take advice from your boy Jug Truth and stay away from those kind of people. because those kind of people is gonna bring you down. Those kind of people are always on some bullshit, and it's gonna get tiring. If you talk about something negative, like somebody about to get beat up, or you throwing somebody else under the bus, they all ears on that. They are all ears. But if you talk about something positive, they don't want to hear it. They'll either roll their eyes at the ceiling, or if you're on the telephone having a conversation with them, talking about positive stuff, they'll hang up on you, or they'll try to change the subject to something else. You know what I'm saying? Those kind of people. Those kind of people, you don't have you have to cut ties with people like that, whether they're your family or friends. If people act like that around you, you just stay away from them. Stay away from them, or cut ties from them if they want to be like that. Because I don't have no room of negativity in my life. I like to just live on and live a happy, normal, peaceful life, just like me and Alyssa. We don't like to bring all that negativity in our life. You know what I'm saying? Because what is negativity gonna do? Negativity don't put no money in nobody's pocket, man. At the end of the day, negativity is not going to lift no one's spirit, though. I mean, some people actually love negativity stuff. Some people feeds off negativity. You know what I'm saying? Some people just can't live without a day without being negative. And at the end of the day, they are who they are at the end of the day, and I am who I am at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that negative stuff, man, I can't deal with it, man. Say it's no different if you got a friend that's calling your phone and they don't talk about nothing positive. They just always talking about negative stuff, and that stuff gets tiring after a while, man. It gets tiring, and you be like, look, bro, can you just talk about something different instead of just talking about negative stuff? Like, what the fuck, bro? And then negative people, they look at you weird. They look at you weird because you're not negative like them. You ain't on the same page like them. They'll either look at you weird or think that you're weird because your mindset is completely different. You ain't on that bullshit like they are, and they gonna look at you as a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the same way how you negative people look at positive people weird, I look at y'all the same way as weirdos, mentally disturbed people. That's exactly how I look at y'all. The same way how y'all look at us. Y'all are mentally disturbed people. Seriously. We all have good days. We all have bad days. That's just part of life. But god damn. Being negative every day, 24/7, you have mental issues. Something's mentally wrong with you. You got fucked up issues or something. People who's always being negative 24/7, I tell people like that, if life that bad for you, then you know what? Open up a window, make sure you're high enough from the ground, and jump out. That's all I can tell you. If life is that bad for you. Or find a tall building somewhere and jump off. If life is that horrible for you. That's all I can tell you. End it all. But I can promise you this, when you commit suicide and kill yourself, you ain't going upstairs with the man. You're going to go downstairs, if you get my drift. And the guy downstairs is going to have a pitchfork waiting for your ass. So that's basically all I wanted to say about negative people, man. What do you guys think, man? Do you guys tolerate negative people? That's if you guys want to leave a comment or not. If you guys want to leave a comment if you guys feel like it. And, do you guys rather be around positive people or negative people? So leave a comment if you guys want to. Anyway, peace.